Hello guys, this is Jamie. Welcome back to the channel today where we're back with episode 34 of this Ashes Cricket Career Mode, and we're going to be heading to Chester Road for today's game against Worcester. Now, we lost to them on Friday's episode. We've had a few days off, been away celebrating my 30th birthday on Monday the 19th, but we're back today. We're going to be playing this first class game from Chester Road. Hopefully we can get the result today that we wanted. We did quite well in the last episode. We're going to have one more game at this difficulty level before we may look to step things up. We started scoring quite freely of late, so there's been a few comments wanting me to up the difficulty. So we'll go through today's episode as normal, and then depending on that, we might look to just up it a bit more in difficulty. So yeah, let's get into the episode then. Oh, here we are then. We're at Chester Road for today's game.
Good morning and welcome to
hopefully
our coverage from
it's going to be a winning day today. So
I'm Michael Slater, and by
we've
my
got a
side
pretty much unchanged side for
Good
today.
morning, Slats. Should be an exciting
We've got
contest.
Nathan Lyon to face again. It's going to be a tough one. There's a good looking side here for Worcestershire. Grassy soft pitch, northwesterly wind, 41% humidity. Weather is fine.
We go out to the middle
and it's going to be Worcester that are going to throw the coin in the air, which they're about to do now. Coin goes up then, comes down, hits the grass. We've called. We've won the toss,
and they'll opt to bat first.
And we've chosen to bat first, which is a good decision. There's a good bit of sun out there today at Chester Road in Worcestershire, so I think it's the right decision to bat first. Obviously, we're going to be opening that batting, so a good score is required. We've got an average of 92 off 3 innings thus far. Jack Chantry with the first delivery, and we're going to face it as well, which is a promising start. So it's going to be Chantry then, in towards Taylor. That's a nice shot through the gap, and we're going to come back for a couple as the fielder closes it down. Now we're back for 2. Nice start that. Chantry then, back in towards Taylor. And that's a good bit of movement off the seam, but we've managed to crack it away for a 4, which is good. Got to be careful there. That did come back quite a bit there off the seam. Bit of an in-swing. We managed to get it away. Look, we can see here on the replay that the ball definitely edges back, and did get it away quite nicely though. We need to get another 6 4s to pick up 30,000 XP, which is definitely going to help enhance the abilities of our batsmen. I reckon we should be able to do that today. Unless we have an absolute disaster, that is. Hope you guys have had a good weekend. Yes. That's a nice shot through the gap, and that should go all the way, I think. The fielders are advancing on it, but makes it all the way to defence. Really good shot, that. Nathan Lyon in the background there, we can see. That's a lovely creamed shot there. Nicely done. Another 5 4s required. And it'd be nice to get that in this first innings, wouldn't it? That's a lovely shot, but there is a fielder in position. So then tongue in towards Taylor. Worked away nicely off the pads.
No ball called.
And we get there just in time. Bit of a poor decision to run that. I thought it was just going a bit to the left of the fielder there, but it's a no ball. So we're on to 26. I'm going to try and push a 50 to start with today. Not looking for anything in particular. We've been up, I haven't touched a game since Thursday, I think it was, last week. It's now Wednesday afternoon, so it's nearly a week away. A little bit rusty, no warm-up, straight into it. I know we're not exactly playing on the hardest level in the world, but it still takes a while, and that's a lovely shot, and I think that's going to be 4, isn't it?
Great shot.
Lovely shot indeed. Worked away off the pads, tongue has gone for 4. He's been bowling quite well on the whole in the last game, particularly on that offside. They have put a man in position, and that's a very good shot to start things off, and I think that's going to go all the way as well. That's going to be a 4 to start off the Hastings over. Driven through the covers. Very nice shot there on the offside. Don't want to get him too tired. And that then is the 50 partnership off 54 balls, 51 runs scored. The bulk of that being Taylor with 38. Raval slowly participating in the partnership with just 12 off 28, and that one gets right away. Hastings then with another delivery into Taylor, and that strokes nicely into the gap, and that's got to go all the way, hasn't it? I don't think they're catching that, and they don't. It goes all the way to the boundary. That is another 4. Getting ever closer to our target now. Worked nicely into the space, that, and That could go all the way. There is a man advancing down on it. We're definitely going to get 3, so the 50 is up no matter what. And that is lovely stuff. We picked up another 50.
And that's 50.
Half century
to
add to the totals. 147.1% strike rate, 5 4s. And yeah, we're doing quite well, which is good. With a good solid innings this. Haven't seen probably the flashiness we've seen towards the back end of last week, but you know, considering we've had a bit of a break, we've come back into it nicely and we're working shots away very nicely indeed.
1 run there.
So 92 now without loss here. Nathan Lyon into the attack then. What has Nathan Lyon got for us? Remember, that ball definitely likes to move about a bit out there, but that's a really nice shot to play off the first ball.
Well fielded.
We're going to come back for 2.
To the boundary.
That's good running,
and
that.
2 runs added to the scoreboard.
Lyon into Taylor then. On to 67. Nice shot into the gap again there. And that should be another 2. The man running around on the boundary. Ball comes into the bowler's end, but we're back in time.
They get back for 2.
96 without loss now. That's worked nicely off the pads, that, and that's going to go very close, I think. The fielder is going to get down to it. We are going to come back for 3 though, which is good running between the wickets there. Nicely
and
done.
That's 3.
Some good movement from Lyon off the with the spin rather. So we're on 99 now for this first wicket partnership in this first class game, and just going to clip that one away now, and that's going to bring up the 100 partnership
Cuts that one off
between Raval and Taylor, which is a really good start to this first class game. There we go then, 100 partnership up, 93 balls it took. Facing another delivery from Morris, and that's worked away nicely off the legs. That's going to be a couple. Oh, it's going to be 4 actually. Really good shot there off the legs. That goes all the way for 4. Nice bit of pace on that. Makes it all the way to the fence. And we've hit the objective of 34, so that is good. We're going to get some really nice XP there. I think it's going to be 30,000 XP, which is it's going to help aid our batsmen. We've managed to work it away off the pads. Pick up a single. Into Taylor then on 84. Nicely done. We're going to take 1. And we just about make it. Probably shouldn't have run that one in hindsight. Let's see what he's got here then. Hepburn into Taylor again. Clipped away off the pads. That's going to be another 1.
Not getting past that fielder.
And that's gone big. Massive shot there. Full toss. Cream for 6. Lovely shot that. You can see here. Longer ball, straight, punished.
That's
fantastic.
A bit of an expensive over.
Nice shot. Wouldn't say that was a particularly expensive over, just 7 off it. Hepburn. Nicely played through the gap, that. The fielder's chasing after it. Is he going to get to it? I think he will, but we're going to try and come back for 3 if we can. And we just about
Good
make
running.
It as well.
That's 3.
Very good running indeed there. 95 is now our score, and we've got Nathan Lyon bowling towards us. Is he going to put a nice full 1 into us, I wonder? Oh, that's a good delivery.
Lyon
really good
gets
delivery.
The better of the batsman.
And Lyon comes over the wicket this time. And that's dispatched into the air, and that's going to be a big 6. No, 1 bounce 4, which pushes us up onto 99. Lyon round the wicket, gets it nicely, and away it goes. So we're on 99 then. Nathan Lyon again over the wicket, and that's sent nicely through the air. Fielder is racing after it, and I think he will manage to pick it up, but we're definitely going to pick up 3 here. Ball comes into the keeper, and that is the century. 102 then.
He has reached 3 figures in no time.
Great stuff. 102, 159.4 strike rate, so definitely upped it in the latter part I think it was 147 or so for the first 50. So we've now moved on to another century, which is fantastic stuff. 102 here. 151 without loss in his first innings, Warwickshire. Nathan Lyon again.
Yes.
That's played into the air. That's going to probably get all the way, that I think. It's creeping away, and that's another nice 4.
Great shot.
Worked away nicely. And Lyon's becoming quite expensive here. I'm going to play a few shots now because we've already made a century. It's what we want to do. Oh, no, we've gone already. Oh, man. That is incredible. So the first time we start playing shots, Nathan Lyon has got his man again. Gone for 106 in this first innings then. Lyon with the delivery. Catches us out. Bit late on the shot. And it's Andrew and Hashmi coming in to bat, and Raval goes on to make 83. Trott fails again. Hayne and Yonker with some good scores. Ambrose decent. Moving on to 400 odd, which is a good start. We've managed to pick up some early wickets here. Morris moving on quite nicely, but I think we've got the better of it in the first, and they've been forced to follow on here, which is good. Barnard, Nathan Lyon, Chantry and Tung, and they've made 303 all out in their second innings, which means we're back in. And I don't think we've got that big a score to chase here today. It might be just a couple hundred or something like that. So Chantry into Taylor, and that's worked away really nicely off the legs. Going to come back for 2. Going to push 2 here, and we get there in time. Really good stuff, that. So target of 137 in this second innings to get victory over Worcestershire. Oh, and we nearly connect with that. Just dipped a little bit lower than we anticipated that. Through to the keeper it goes. Chantry then back into Taylor again, and we miss it again.
Swing it.
That's a nicely played shot off the back foot. It's just going to be 1 though. Looks to have slowed up quite a bit in this second innings. The cloud obviously helping the ball move around a bit. The ball definitely seems to be coming onto the bat a bit slower than it was in the first innings. Pitch obviously deteriorating somewhat. And that's a nicely played shot through the gap there, and I think that's going to make it all the way, although I think he is just managing to get on top of it late on, and we're going to come back for 3 anyway, which is
nice
good running
there. Good return.
They'll get 3.
Be nice to pick up a result today, have to admit. A solid batting performance on the whole from the team in that first innings. Yes. That's worked away nicely, and that's going to go for 2. Yes, keeper. Ball comes into the keeper's end, but we're back in good time.
Nicely ran
good
there.
throw.
They'll get 2.
33 overs remain in the day, and I'd be very disappointed if we couldn't tip this score off within those 33 overs. So. And that wasn't a very good shot though.
Plays and misses.
Raval then, Taylor. Yep. Worked away nicely that. I think that's going to be a couple. Could make it, maybe. No, it doesn't. Good fielding. Ball comes in. And we'll just pick up 2s really. It's
very good over for the batsman. Warwickshire.
Happy to do that. 3 overs gone, 26 on the score. Raval going along at a decent rate as well this time round, which is good. Tung, apologies, coming in from the other end. It's worked away nicely. That's a mistake from us, but we get away with it. Get away with it. Almost got Raval run out there. Managed to get away with it though. Very, very lucky indeed. And it's Tung into Taylor again. And we play all round that. Might just start having a bit of fun in this second innings. Obviously, we want to try and get a nice score, but I think we're just going to start letting the bat go a little bit here.
Strong appeal.
Is a key part of the batting order. Taylor is on their way back, having only managed 14
And we've
runs.
gone, we've been cracked in the ribs, and I think we trod on our own stumps, which is incredible. So the ball comes, hits the bat. Oh, and the ball drops down. This is unbelievable. And takes the bails off. I'm not too sure how it's managed to do that, but it has. And that is the end of our innings, just as we were going to start having a bit of fun. And we've lost the wicket. So Ed Barnard into Andrew and Hashmi, and it's going to be a fairly routine win. Just the 1 wicket down today. Won by 9 wickets, which we helped with that first innings 100th score, and we were by far the best, weren't we, over the 2 innings. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, guys. We have got some more Ashes cricket coming your way tomorrow. We're going to add some nice XP now to our man here. I think we've got 30-odd thousand to add, so looking forward to doing that. Let's have a look then. So just got 50,000 now to add here, which is fantastic stuff. So we're just going to add a nice bit to the cut. I'm going to add a bit more to the drive, and going a bit more to the glance, and I think we'll just leave it there. That's nice shot type stuff added. Let's have a quick look then at the Manhattan graph, see how we're getting on in first class cricket. You can see here that we scored really well. I've had a couple of poor scores in amongst them, but on the whole we're scoring really nicely at this level. And you know, I mean, look at that as well. That's brilliant, isn't it? Now, before we do go, let's go and have a look at selection status. So we're fair way off for the Australian State Shield, long way off for the T20, fair way off for the Bangladeshi Super League. County Cup, we are a fringe member. The One Day Plate, we are expecting selection, which is brilliant. The T20 Slam, we are getting attention. Long way off for pretty much everything else as well. I hope you have enjoyed today's episode, guys. Remember to leave a big fat thumbs up on the video down below. It helps the channel out massively. If you're new to the channel and you want to see more Ashes stuff, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Join me again tomorrow on Thursday afternoon for another instalment of Ashes cricket career. And we're going to be playing Kent by the look of this, which is should be a tough game for us, but I think we've got enough in the locker with which to beat them. Yeah, I think we will beat them. And we're moving right the way through first class now, which is good. I think we're going to be starting the new season. We've got the middle of the shed. I don't know. Anyway, join me tomorrow for some more Ashes cricket. If you enjoyed today's episode of Ashes Cricket and you want to see more cricket content on the channel, head across to my Cricket Captain 2017 series, which you'll see on the screen now. Thank you ever so much for watching today's video, guys, and I'll catch you again in the next episode.